What's up, y'all? This your girl Kat, and I am back. All right, so this is a story that is shedding light on mental health, and I say that because it's a lot of situations going on across the states with mental health not being talked about enough. And this was one of those cases that I feel like, it needs to be looked more into. So to make a long story short, this lady right here that you are seeing, her name is Shamaya Hall. They stayed 45 minutes south of Dallas, Texas. Now, this lady right here, she did something really terrible, but I want to, you know, give it the benefit of the doubt that she may have been struggling with demons of mental health. She took 3 of her children's lives and injured 2. So she had 5 total. Her oldest was 6 years old, and his name was Legend. She had 5-year-old twins, a boy and a girl. She also had a 4-year-old, and she also had a 13-month-old. Now, the first 3 that I mentioned did succumb to their injuries. The 4-year-old and the 13-month-old, I believe, are still, alive from what's being said on this story. At the time, it states that Miss Hall did not have custody of her children, that they were staying with a grandmother. Somehow, Hall was at the home by herself. She was not supposed to be there by herself with those children. Now, I don't know where the grandmother was at this time, or did she just step out back? I'm not really sure. But at the time, a caseworker did come and, to follow up and check on the children. She saw Hall there, and she also made a call in when she was there stating that she was combative or whatnot. My question is, why weren't the children removed immediately with the caseworker? I mean, I know, there's protocols and things like that, but if you know that there's someone around the kids that is unstable, that could possibly do any type of harm, why not just let them stand outside, with you, or, in your car or something until the process is done and the correct person is there to pick them up and transport them. That part just mind boggles me. Now, it is said that Shamaya's sister, she had a twin sister also, and about 2 years prior to this happening, she stabbed her 7-year-old daughter. And they said that she was just standing there, no emotion or nothing. But she did not stand trial. It stated that she actually got sent to a mental health facility. Anyway, guys, I do have a clip that I'm going to show. I'm going to go ahead and play that now.
Grieving after 5 of her little cousins were stabbed.
I'm hurting. This has hurt me because when you hear of something like this happening, yes, it does. It grieves your heart.
Authorities say the tragedy unfolded at 4 p.m. Friday afternoon when a CPS worker came to this house in Italy to check on the 5 children who were staying with their grandmother. But when the CPS worker arrived, the mother, Shamaya Hall, answered the door. Sources say she was not supposed to be there unsupervised with her kids. The caseworker called 911. This is what dispatchers relayed to first responders.
She is there for removal of the kids. The last time she was at this address, the mother was aggressive, and she is being combative today.
The Ellis County Sheriff's Department says police arrived 5 minutes later to a horrifying scene.
I got kids, multiple stab wounds, back bedroom.
Authorities say a 6-year-old boy and 2 5-year-old twins were dead. A 4-year-old boy and a 13-month-old girl were seriously injured, all of them siblings.
I don't know exactly what happened. I don't know why it happened. We can't change it, but what we can do is pray for the family.
There is a family history with CPS and police. Shemaya Hall has been arrested before in Dallas County. Court records show that in 2017, Hall and her twin sister, Troche Hall, were arrested for aggravated assault against Troche's boyfriend. According to court documents, the sisters went to his apartment. When he saw them, he immediately tried to slam the door shut, but they grabbed his shirt and sprayed him with pepper spray. The records go on to say Troche pulled a knife out of her bra while Shemaya told her to run up on him and attack him. In another tragic twist to this story, Shemaya's twin sister, Troche Hall, is also accused of stabbing her little girl to death at a house in Dallas in 2021. According to court records, the mother says Troche's little girl was lying on the living room floor, bloody with multiple stab wounds. She was standing over the body, quiet and not saying anything. Troche was charged with capital murder, but was found incompetent to stand trial and is now in a mental health facility. Meanwhile, Shemaya Hall sits in the Ellis County Jail with $6 million worth of bonds, charged with 3 counts of capital murder. Family members say they couldn't comment on the history or the events that led up to 5 little kids being attacked, allegedly by their own mother. In Italy, I'm Rebecca Lopez.
All right, guys, so there you have it. You heard the story, some of the background on what led up to this. It's still all mind-boggling, I'm sure, but definitely just want to shed light and more light on mental health. And if you know anyone that's struggling with it, please see that, you can maybe help them get some type of help, or just lift out a hand or lend out a hand or something, just something to kind of take the weight off of the next one's shoulders if, they are having some mental illnesses going on. It's also being stated that this story is being compared to another story, some Clancy story. They said that she had killed 3 of her kids also, but there are some different charges going on with her. I'm not really sure about that one. I'm going to look more into that story to kind of give you guys some updates on it. I will continue to follow this story and, come back with some updates. But again, I just wanted to shed some awareness on mental health and how it is real, how real it can be, how real postpartum depression can be, things like that. Again, guys, please do not forget to hit that subscribe button. Definitely hit that like button and the notification bell so that you'll be notified the very next time I drop another one. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. For you guys who did stay and listen, I appreciate every last one of you. Sending love and light. Peace. I'm out. Until next time.